ass.
God. Let's shouts out to Kid Cudi. Man on the Moon 3 dropping tomorrow.
Not listening.
Oh wow. Well, that got me to thinking. You might not be a fan, but he's prolific with the trilogy.
Of course.
So that got me thinking. What's the best trilogy in hip hop? You know, you got TM101, 2, 3, Kanye West series, the Education series, Graduation, College Dropout, Late Registration, Blueprint, 1, 2, 3. Life of Times, Shaw Carter, 1, 2, 3. Whoever.
Personally,
Come on, man.
I'm just going Lil Wayne.
We got the Carter, 1, 2, 3.
I'm stopping at 3.
Yeah, you can stop at 3. A lot of people got doubles.
You said 3.
Yeah, we got the
I'm
best.
running with Kanye.
We got
The education series.
Trilogy series.
Nah. The Education series is probably the best to me.
Carter
1, 2, 3.
Carter 1, 2, 3 might be next. The Blueprint 1 and 2 was
1, 2,
really
3.
good, but 3, I didn't really like 3 like that.
Got him his first number 1 hit. Empire State of Mind.
New York, right? No, Alicia Keys song. Did we really? I can see why you love this song. You from New York.
Shouts out.
Do you think I gave a fuck about New York when that came out?
Hey, welcome to Atlanta.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying like New York wasn't something where I was like, man. When I heard New York, I wasn't like, man, Sean finally got him the number 1. Like niggas was just like, okay, you know what I mean?
I got 100 girls and 100 clips.
And it was like a super poppy song too, like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
So you
I'd rather
got
hear my block or some shit from Jay-Z.
You got,
Born From Home or some shit. I got Kanye.
I
got
got
Kanye.
Wayne.
I think Kanye got the
Who you
best
got?
trilogy.
Good.
I'm trying to think of other
I ain't
trilogies.
heard the third one yet.
It sounds like you already want to get it to him.
Oh man, come on now.
Who you got?
Then that's in there, definitely Kanye West.
I'm trying to think. Let me see if I can Google real quick. Hip hop trilogies, like.
Most people got 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I sure wish Game hurry up and drop documentary 3, because that would have been my second answer.
yeah, you said Game would beat 50, so I don't really want to hear that shit.
I said what?
You said Game
Huh?
would beat 50.
Your loved one gets in a bad car accident, right?
Uh,
And they need some pain meds, like real bad pain meds. But you know they got an addictive personality. Cousin Sticky, you know he got the plug.
He got no Xanax.
You give them. They in
Percocet.
pain though, like, and they. Facts of cap. Is it? Are you responsible if you get like? Are you responsible for that? To give them.
No. That's cap.
if I know they truly in pain, I'm going to give it to them. But I'm only doing it because if they don't get it from me, they're going to get it somewhere else. And I know you're truly in pain. This is what I'm giving to you. I say, hey, this is it. I'm going to give you this week's supply. And I'm going to give you your supply daily for 7 days. After that, look, I'm going to watch you. But I'm telling you, this is all I'm doing for you.
But that's what I'm saying.
They're gonna get it regardless.
Are you going to be responsible to fix their habit now? Is the responsibility on you? So if you decide
I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that they're in the house and I watch them to make sure it doesn't happen. Because I know if in that meantime and they're hurting, if they don't get it from me, they might get some fake shit on the street and they got fentanyl and they going to die. At least I know they getting with the real shit.
No, I'm not doing it. That's cap. Just because, like, if we go by what he's saying, I'm gonna give you 7 days. Let's say that they get better, they're still gonna go. If they have an addictive personality, you're not gonna be around 24/7. They're still gonna go get something, and that just defeats the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do whatever you need to do, but at the end of the day, and then my thing is, what if I give it to you? Like, what makes you the expert? Like, you could say, oh, make sure they got fentanyl, but you don't know. So you get it, or you don't know if their body can handle it. So you get them some shit and they die. Now that guilt is on your conscience. You feel me? I'd rather not. I'd rather, like, if the doctor says, look, what I'll do is if you're still in pain, let's go. I'll take you to the doctor again and be like, yo, doc, this, whatever you prescribed her is not working. She needs more. We need an alternative. That's what I'll do, but I'm not finna go holler at Sticky and go get some fucking Percocets or holler or get some shit off the street or go get some or do whatever I need to do because I'm not a doctor.
Let me make it clear what I was saying. It's gonna be some shit that I already got that was prescribed by a doctor, not no hot shit.
Even that, I'm not taking that chance.
But I mean,
because I feel like the doctor
what
might.
you're saying makes sense.
Yeah, the doctor might have gave you something for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like I don't know if there's any medicine that's just gonna take your pain away fully. It sounds like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, me personally, I've never had a medicine that just gonna fully take your pain away. It might make it more bearable, but you might just have to thug it out. And so I'll take you, if worst comes to worst, I'm gonna take you back to the doctor and we're gonna try to figure something out.
It's tough.
That's it for me.
Never
I can't
see your loved ones in pain.
You don't, but I can't. But I definitely don't want. I'd rather see you in pain than dead. That's how I look at it, me personally. So I'm gonna let the healthcare professional, because at least if you die, we can sue. You know what I'm saying?
That's the cat.
Hey nigga, you said a whole lot of real shit. So I ain't gonna be on your side today.
I mean, that's real shit. My guilty conscience or suing the officer for the bag.
Oh, the bag. This thing crazy.
Which one you want?
Alright, somehow, Cousin Sticky, he got the plug, the political plug. That nigga, connected, man.
We gotta bring Sticky on here, man.
Sticky icky.
I just say, for argument's sake, you find out that the election was rigged, right? Would you care?
Hell no.
If the person that you wanted, without like allowing your
Don't think about Trump.
Don't think about Trump. Just thinking about if you find out the election is rigged and the person you voted for won, would you care? Facts or cap?
No, because
No.
it's been getting rigged for years at a time, and the person I didn't want to win won.
So you don't care about democracy and the idea of the voting.
Nope, I got one this time.
I didn't.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, look at all the voter shit, suppression in Florida and Atlanta and all this shit that been going on. I watch my people stand outside for hours, you know what I'm saying, sometimes in the rain, just for y'all to bullshit, then they stayed up all night. Granny out there till fucking 1 in the morning, she been in line for 6 hours. You think I give a fuck that this time it went for me?
Mm.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is America.
Okay.
They gonna find a way around some shit.
So, alright, go ahead. I'm gonna come back to that.
I'm just saying there's always some shit, so hey, this time I just figured out it just went your turn to goddamn, you ain't do enough to scam to make sure you won.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, fuck. Hey, I know I did my part as a citizen, regardless of win, lose, or draw. If I did what I was supposed to do, whatever else happened.
Because when we lost, did we like make an outrage? Like, did we go crazy? No, listen, I did my part, and as long as I know I did my part, I'm good.
Has a Democrat ever asked for a recount?
No. They all, like, when they succeed, like when they lose, they keep it moving. Like Jimmy
Has a
Carter.
Democrat ever asked for a
They
recount?
lost it after their first term.
Laws. It depends what you mean. Like,
No.
has a Democrat
They
done what Trump has done?
concede. They concede.
Nobody's done.
He's saying, like, what he's trying to say is, do they concede? Yes, they can. They all have conceded,
Every president in history has conceded.
except for him.
Like I said, and George Bush, he fought it and he ended up winning. That's how it goes.
I mean, he won
But
both
it-
terms.
No, I'm talking about
In Florida.
Oh, it's
the
one.
Florida thing. But I mean, he went through the proper procedure.
But Trump's doing that. Trump's doing that right
I
now.
mean, he's going through the proper
He's going through
procedures,
proper
but it's just
procedures.
not.
It's
It's not working.
Niggas looking at the paper for 5 seconds and say, hey,
It's not the fact that he's doing the proper procedures. That's fine that you can do the proper procedures. That, I'm sure that happens all the time. It's the narrative that he's putting on Twitter where he's saying that like it's
a rigged
fraud,
election.
but he doesn't have any proof that there's fraud. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. So, what was you about to say? Was you about to say anything?
Nah, it wasn't gonna
I
make no
need your
difference for
answer.
you. It really wasn't. You ain't no white patriot American. It wasn't gonna make no difference
Because
to
you
you.
are in the political side of it. So let me hear you.
Yeah, because the fabric of what you don't want is half of America feeling that they got cheated. Have no faith in the election. Because what's gonna happen is that can lead to a coup, that can lead to different political stuff. It just
Basically, you don't want Republicans feeling like they got cheated.
no, for people to feel like that.
Because we've
Because
been
we
getting
felt like we
cheated.
got cheated, but we just had to suck it up and keep it moving.
We're not I'm talking about half of America. We've never been half of America. We've been 13% population
Talking
of
about
votes. I'm talking about black people. I'm talking about all that red and some of that blue in the middle of America.
Yeah,
that feel,
you right.
that
You was
idea-
right. You was right with your assumption. I don't know.
That's what I said. You was gonna worry about
fuck
this.
y'all. I don't give a fuck that y'all feel away.
I can't never let my coworker watch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, in the name of I got one more, man. This is
I got one after that too. Go ahead.
should WNBA players be paid more?
No. I mean,
Speak.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no.
Should it be
I'm not gonna
paid
say
more?
no.
Cap,
I'm not
no.
gonna say. Look,
No, they
go
should
get
not.
your money.
No,
Go
they
get
should
your money.
not. And this is my only reason why. NBA players are paid the way they're paid because they're bringing in the crowds, they're bringing in the sponsors, their money is coming from endorsements. Everything that comes around it, they bring that. I don't give a fuck, yeah. But as far as you watch a women's game on TV or you go to a women's game on TV, they're not even bringing 50% of the crowd that the NBA players are bringing in. You gotta. It's like a business. It's like a business. It's a business. You telling me Chevy, right? Gonna bring in. They pay their car costs one amount, so their employees get paid one amount. Because we're gonna go higher up. CEOs get paid one amount because that's how much they're bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me Bentley is supposed to bring in the same amount, get paid the same, but they're bringing in bigger amounts of money.
Bigger
It's
price
all-
points.
Yeah, like that from a business point of it. That's how I'm looking at it. Not because you're male or female. It's because the amount of
Or woman.
no male or female is how this was brought up. So.
It's all about that. We gotta get your sister on the show, man. And so she could cuss this.
I didn't call a woman a particular.
No,
woman
the
a
last
female.
like 6
I was late
episodes.
to
Hey, like the last 6 episodes. Every time I watch it, and I be like, a woman. He be like, nah, female. Everything is a female for him. Like he hasn't been like.
Because I was taught male and female.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know it was that big a deal till recently. And then it's like you go look at certain stuff, they still say
I'm gonna be honest.
F word.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Pay.
I don't even know if the WNBA turns over a profit, bro.
Yo.
I'm just being honest, bro. Like when you start measuring in like concession stand, the amount of seats you got, like all that shit, the lack of people that come to the games, like the salaries that you're paying and shit, like are they turning profit?
So should we support the WNBA more?
I think that we should support the WNBA, but women don't even support the fucking WNBA. Let's just be honest. A lot of women I know that love basketball, minus a few, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see them tweeting about goddamn fucking Maya Moore, and I mean, you know, she ain't played, but like just for example,
That's
like,
probably what they were tweeting about.
yeah, like I don't see them.
One time she didn't play.
Yeah, I don't see them tweeting.
She fucking.
Yeah, I don't see them tweeting about, you know what I'm saying, people like that, Candace Parkers and shit. I don't see them tweeting about that, but I sure see them tweeting, oh, LeBron, no, like, come on, man, like, the NBA is just a bigger draw,
It's
man.
just a
It is
business.
what it is. It's
It's
a
all
$1
a
billion
business.
company, bro. It is
So
what it
they need to
is.
generate more interest.
If they generated more
I mean,
income,
it's hard.
then they should
It's
get
no
bigger
way.
salaries.
It's no way for them to generate more interest because
Then the owners just
we
gonna
are,
make it.
don't get me wrong, we are seeing bigger, faster, stronger athletes that are women. Like it's a lot more dunking and all that I see online. Yeah, bro. I see a lot of women, like a handful of women more than back in the day. Like Lisa Leslie did a dunk. That was like the only person that could dunk. Now it's probably like 4 or 5 women that can dunk.
In the
6,
WNBA?
7, 8, yeah. So like, I mean, like we watched Maya Moore dunk in high school. Like, you know what I mean? When she was at Collins Hill. So like, you see more of it, but it's not just like astronomical numbers that's gonna make me tune in. You know what I mean? Like,
Business and sponsors. So
it's a business first. You can be in your emotion, but let's talk emotion versus logic. That's an emotional
Now,
cry.
If I found out the numbers came back and these owners are making billions and billions of dollars, and
Facts.
and they're only making $100,000, then that's a
fuck
difference.
that.
And they'd be like, yeah,
Well,
they deserve more money.
I'm speaking a little bit out of turn.
It's not like a 20-game season. And I heard they go overseas and make way more.
I know a lot of the owners who might own the WNBA team probably own other leagues, other professional leagues as well. Maybe they feel like they don't get the resources other sports do. So if they have the support and the
You gotta have a
resources,
draw to get those resources.
Sometimes it's like,
want
it's like
Pillsbury,
music.
if
It's
you
like,
want
I need the
Pillsbury-
right promotion. I need the right coverage.
If you play for Vegas, there's a Vegas team in WNBA, right?
Vegas Aces.
So
Don't act how I know that.
if you don't got the,
This question.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
what's a hotel in Vegas?
Harris.
Yeah.
Okay, if Harris, right? If Harris not interested, what can you do? If they're not interested in sponsoring them, they be like, yeah, we like the Vegas, but let's talk about the Las Vegas Raiders. Can we get a patch on their jersey right here? You know what I'm saying? Like, or, you know, it is what it is, bro.
Might
Like,
have to
now, do I think that they
somebody
just,
who has
we-
more knowledge on that to
we
speak,
gotta
speak
deserve-
up for
You gotta see how much money's actually coming in versus
yeah,
I mean, I
what they're
agree.
getting paid.
I agree. I
Nah.
guess I just wanted to hear the other argument because I can't make one for you.
okay, I got one. Facts of cap. Living the street life is a choice.
Sound like slavery, nigga. Okay, Kanye.
Facts of cap.
Facts of cap.
Facts of cap.
It's
Like, can you be born into street life? Like,
Facts.
like you know how rappers be like, I ain't had no choice. Like, I ain't had no choice. Basically, that's where I got that from. I'm listening to a rap song today, and then it's like, I ain't had no choice.
I think that's a fact, man. I think that's a fact. I think there's options to get out, but I think if a kid, that's all they know, literally all they know, it's easy to say, oh, you should do this, should do that. I don't want nobody that don't have that same struggle, that somebody gave that person an opportunity that made it out the street.
Yeah.
They had an opportunity. That one uncle that moved them out, or that one guidance counselor that picked them up every day, took them to the other school, or you had the intellect to figure some shit out.
Yeah.
But if your daddy was a drug dealer, your mom was on dope, all you know is gang street life. Like, I'm not talking about you live in fucking Gwinnett. I'm talking about that's all you know.
Yeah.
Like, especially maybe not back then, but I mean, maybe not now, but back then, you just grew up in the 80s, whatever. Or Chicago, Southside. Like, what else opportunity you had? You were born into a street. You were a street nigga.
So-
it's like jail. You get taught those rules.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
a while back, and I rewatched it today. I was
That's
born
a
at the
fact.
crib, so I watched a documentary with Quando Rondo. This is why I actually liked Quando Rondo before the whole situation. I already liked Quando Rondo, right? But I watched this story, and it kind of changed the way that I looked at things. Maybe because I don't come from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had my struggles, my family had their struggles, but I don't come from poverty. You feel me? I don't come from a bloodline of like criminals and shit like that, right? So I'm watching Quando Rondo, and Quando Rondo was literally failed from the jump. Like, his mom wasn't there for him, dad wasn't there for him. He's basically adopted. He spent most of his life in jail, in juvie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what are you supposed to learn?
What are you know what I'm saying? And then he didn't make it past the 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like, not even in jail. Like, you think if you're a juvenile, you're supposed to still get schooled in juvenile. He didn't go to school. He didn't make it past the 6th grade. So I'm looking at situations like that. Now, do I think for most people, like, some people come from the hood, but they still had choices. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still know right from wrong. Like I'm watching the Biggie movie, for example. I'm watching an interview one day with his mom, and she's like, you know, Juicy said, I'm thinking back on my one room shack, and then my mom puts a hat with minks on the back. And they asked her, and she said that was an exaggeration. Christopher never needed anything. It's what he wanted. What made him turn to the street. So a lot of people,
like that.
a lot of people want something like, it's hard to go to school and maybe you don't got
Shoes,
Dewey's Jordans,
yeah.
and nigga make a joke on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to.
That's
get
a
into
different
that.
type of. It's property.
Yeah.
It's a different.
Now-
you're not.
yeah. Now, if you're
starving, but
Exactly.
or-
Now, if
you
you're
don't need to rob
a
it.
situation like Quando Rondo where you don't have no guidance, you never had no guidance. Nobody's ever told you right from wrong. Even when it gets to the point where you might realize, like, damn, this is wrong the way I've been living.
No.
It might be too late. You already done spent time in facilities. Now you got
condition.
felonies. Yeah, like,
What the nigga tax on? Like he said, but you can't. I have like the mindset of criminal already.
Yeah.
And once you had that instilled in you as a child, the
Facts.
fuck, yeah, once you realize you get 14, you see commercials, you start seeing different shit, you go, okay, I know that's probably not right, but it's all you know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that
And
right. I'm saying that's
also
the way,
came from a bloodline of criminals.
just
when
the way the fuck it is.
They
Like,
live next door to a crack house. So,
yeah, so.
what you think?
It just all depends on your upbringing. Like I said, you could have been that little kid when niggas be like, yo, I started trapping at 12. That's all they knew. So once you get in it, it's hard to get out of it. So let's say your cousin said, hey, I need you to run this down the block. I need you to run this down the block. Now, that's your job at 12
Yeah.
years old. You're in it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you made that choice. Yeah, you gonna listen to your big cuz because your big cuz telling you what to do. But I get where you're going with the question. Like, yeah, it's still a choice at the end of the day to be in the streets. If you don't have those, if it depends on when you decide to get in the streets. Honestly,
Then you could be born into the streets.
yes, you can definitely be born into it.
And then,
But if you wake up,
I think
if
most
you wake up,
percentages
if you
say-
wake up at 17 and say, "Oh, I just want to be
Yeah.
a gangster,"
Nah,
I think
if
that
you wake
I
up
think
at 10 and be like, oh, I want to be bad. That's
Yeah.
a choice, but I'm
Yeah.
saying if that's all you know,
I think
that's rare.
I think that
Most
it's
people ain't like
I
that.
think it's like, and my percentage probably ain't accurate, but let's say 95% of people, it's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's a choice.
Inner 5 cities,
But
some bad.
and I'm not
bad
saying that
places.
there's no poverty, but some people in poverty have male figures, or they have
A lot of them
dreams.
do.
It's
They
not
have,
even that. You get in
you know
it,
what I'm saying?
You get in it, you get a taste of that money. It's hard to stop doing it.
Yeah, the options like you go to school, learn. You might be struggling, but like a lot of people have an adult.
It's
in
like
their life,
my
and
mom
like,
is a
don't do that.
crackhead. My dad is
The drug-
not around. I don't know where my next meal's coming from.
I gotta get.
I'm not worried about school. I
Yeah.
have to make.
I gotta make
No,
it
man,
right now.
no damn choice.
Yeah, that's not a
No,
You
choice.
gotta make that money right now.
Them kids,
Yeah.
they grow up like that. They grow up fast. I don't
Like I was
care.
watching an interview with Rollo, and he was explaining why he named himself Rollo, right? And he was saying like, this is why I say niggas is born into the streets. He gave 2 stories. One of the stories he was saying like how he wanted to go to school, but his mom was on drugs and she was up with her friends late at night blasting music all times of the night. Couldn't get no sleep. Then he said they asked him why he named himself Rollo, and he was like his mom had a boyfriend and the rent needed to be paid or they were getting evicted the next morning. They had just moved to a hood that they weren't from. He said, fuck it, I'm about to go outside and take some or trap or whatever, and he got killed. But he respected the nigga because he did what he had to do to try to feed the family. Those type of situations, like imagine being, now you're the man of the house and you're in a situation where it's like, I'm too young to get a job.
What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
You can try to go out there and sell some waters with your niggas. That ain't gonna pay the rent.
Meat Mill 20 ain't gonna pay
Meek
the
Mill
rent.
just gave you a 20. You just
Hey,
seen
you
Meek
gotta split
Mill.
it
He
with
spit in your face and said, split it with 8 niggas.
Hey, and don't touch my car.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. So I do think in very rare occasions that the street life does choose you.
Yeah, or you could be
For the most part, though.
adopted, abused,
Yeah,
drugs. It's not always just like that type of crime.
Yeah,
Like the idea like a street nigga coming robbing somebody, it could be like a junkie.
facts.
They didn't choose that life.
That's facts, man. Hey,
So-
man. Great pod today, fellas. Great pod today,
Leave
man.
that out.
Bleep that out.
Leave that motherfucker out.
Bleep that
It
motherfucker
won't be
out.
too much promotion.
Episode Kobe.
Goddamn, we did this shit for COVID.
So,